Well, hello. This is Leandra with Traveling Where Feet May Tread. And this post, I've got a little bit of a public service announcement as a reminder. If you're someone who wears contacts, eyeglasses, drops, whatever it is, make sure that you don't forget to take those when you pack for a vacation. Typically, I am the overpacker. I've got everything that I need, and if you follow me, then you know that I've started traveling with a carry-on and a backpack, and that's kind of like been my thing. So on this trip, I am vacationing in Gulf Shores, Alabama. And I use the term vacationing lightly. I have had some good days. I've had a little bit of fun in the sun. I've done a couple of tours, but the most of my trip has been spent in a dark room with my eyes closed in the bed because I have an eye ulcer. And it's not the first time that I've had an eye ulcer. I'm not going to make you guys look at that. Not the first time I've had it, so I know better. I came on this trip. I did not have a spare pair of glasses. I did not have a spare pair of contacts. And I got an ulcer. And so I had to call and get an emergency eye appointment because if you've ever had one, you know it is not getting better. And any little bit of light, any shift or movement of the eye is more than the body can stand. So I called and I got an emergency appointment. I'm vacationing by myself, and so I had to drive, which is probably dangerous for me and everybody else around, about 45 minutes from the condo that I'm staying in to the nearest eye doctor. But if you ever find yourself in Gulf Shores or Foley, Alabama, I would highly recommend Dr. Ray. He is phenomenal. I went to the doctor. I had to see him yesterday. Then I had to come back today. And unfortunately, I'm going to have to come back tomorrow again before I leave. Because while it is healing and progressing, he just wants to make sure. He was pleased with the progress today. It is starting to close up, but he just wants to see me again before I get on the road to go home. And I'm probably going to have to follow up again when I get back to the U.S. But having said all of that, he and his team are amazing. He put me on some steroid drops once every hour. I've just been downgraded to now once every 2 hours. And hopefully, if all goes well, I will be on them every 4 hours starting tomorrow. But I got to get better. Like I am able to open my eye. Yesterday I was driving with like a tissue or a rag up under my glasses. So today is a little bit better, but it's still a lot of drainage, a lot of runniness, and it's doing that now. So again, won't make you guys watch all the grossness of it all. But my tip for today is if you're traveling and you know you have situations, just like if you're a diabetic, you would not travel somewhere without your insulin or your pills or whatever you take. If you wear glasses, you know you need to have a spare pair of glasses. If you wear contacts, you know you need a spare pair of contacts. And usually in my case, I always wear contacts, but normally I travel with a spare pair of contacts and glasses. And this time I did not, and that's why we are where we are. But it's okay. This is just giving me a reason to come back to Gulf Shores, and next time I'll be prepared and I will fully enjoy myself. I'm going to sign off now and go somewhere and sit in a dark room. If you like this content, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you next time on Traveling Where Feet May Tread. Bye-bye.